Brothers and sisters, we have a plan. This is Backwards James. How's it going, my fellows? Sorry for the light. But anyhow, guys, coming off of my last video, the spirit is still strong with me. This is a warning video, a dire warning, okay, because it's serious business, okay. In the 8th chapter of Luke, possibly when I was still a baby Christian, one of the most confusing verses in the gospel was with Legion, when there was the man that had the Legion, and the Lord actually cast out the demon from the man that had the Legion. And then the Lord does something that I just didn't understand, okay? The Lord does something that at this point I understand to be symbolic, okay? The Lord then grants the Legion to go into the swine. I believe it's about 2,000 swine. That's a lot of swine. But the Lord sends the demons into the swine, and let's call them unclean spirits, but it's certainly they are demons. And then the horde of demonic swine, they go and they rush down the precipice, and they are choked in the lake, in the village of the Gadarenes. Okay, and you know how the story goes, but this was always very confusing for me. But thanks to the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, because certainly the spirit of truth has been granted to those who wished to know the truth. You see, I didn't understand, but certainly I understand. So let me share it with you guys real fast. I'm starting to like these morning videos, but anyways. So the Lord, in the gospel is a prophecy, okay? The gospel is a good story. It's an allegory. It's world history. It actually happened, but at the same time, the Lord, he also prophesies with this. Now, look what he says about demons. He says that an unclean spirit, when it is being cast out, it searches through parched places, searching for a place of rest, and finds none. And then after searching and finding no place of rest, the demon says, I will return to my house. And so going and finding his house swept clean and adorned, it says that he goes and finds 7 wicked spirits that are more wicked than it, and enters in, and the end result for that man is worse than the first. And then he says, so it will be with this generation. Okay, so what does the Lord mean by all these things? What does he mean by drowning all the swine? Now, a swine is an unclean animal. Okay, a swine, a pig, is unclean. All right, a pig will eat anything. Now remember that the pigs will eat anything. They wallow in filth. Okay, now the meaning of this scripture, of course, is going to tie it into the 666. On my last video, I finished up by saying that those who take the 666, they are going to be like zombies. But I want to go a step further and say this. Those who take the 666, the reason why you become zombies, the reason why you can get shot in the face and yet not die, the reason why they will be like hordes and armies for Satan, is because the ones who take the 666 and the ones who accept the mark, they will certainly be inhabited by many, many demons. They will certainly go around on all fours. They will be as the swine. Now look at the Legion. Look at the man who had the Legion. He dwelt among the tombs. He wore no clothes, and he was even able to burst bonds. so that no one would pass by his way. They were quite frightened of this man with great power. Again, and it's written in the gospel that there were those that were trying to cast out demons. This is after the Passion, in the days of the apostles, that there were those that were trying to cast out, demons, and the demon says to the man, I am familiar with Paul, and I know Apollos and I know Paul, but who are you? And then the demon got the mastery of them. So you have superhuman strength. You have super ability. Now, look at the transhumans. What are they trying to? Yeah, aren't they trying to get superhuman strength? Aren't they trying to get superhuman knowledge? Okay, with their transhumanist agenda. Don't they want to be gods? Okay. Well, they will certainly get their wish if they take the mark. The mark of the beast, the 666, is a contract. Okay? It is a contract of slavery, but not just to Pharaoh. You will become Satan's bride. You will become one with the dragon. Now, I had some people complain about my last video saying, I always figure that out too late, right? The light deal. Sorry, guys. So anyways, they always want to know, where's your proof? Why do you say this? Well, look at what it says in Revelation chapter 13. It says that the wild beast that rises out of the sea, okay, it is like a leopard, and it has feet like a bear and a mouth like a lion, but the dragon gave to its power. Now, you always think of this as three beasts, but you don't think of the dragon as a fourth beast. But I'm telling you, the dragon is the fourth component. The dragon is the fourth beast. Go back and read Daniel chapter 7, okay? Look at Daniel chapter 7, all right? And it's going to tell you about a lion. It's going to tell you about a bear. It's going to tell you about a leopard. And then it's going to tell you about a fourth beast. A fourth beast that was terrible. Indescribable it was for Daniel. Okay, and the fourth beast, it had 10 horns. It had teeth and claws like copper, and the horns were made of iron. It was trampling and treading down all that was left. This is the fourth kingdom, guys. Okay? Satan will certainly give power to the wild beast. But this is simply denoting the demonic possession. Okay? Now, can you imagine hordes and hordes of zombies, a zombie apocalypse, and what is their power? Their power is Satan. They have super strength, and they're able to burst bonds, and even if you should kill them, they will come back. Sounds like a zombie, something out of a zombie movie. Haven't they been getting you ready with zombie movies? Haven't they been getting... Okay, that's the other thing. I wanted to say that those who take the wild beast, the mark of the wild beast, it is just like vampirism, okay? Haven't they been getting you ready with vampire movies? Okay, and the vampire, right, it has to pierce you, right? You have to be bitten. You got those sharp vampire teeth, and they go into your neck. Now, certainly, Paul also spoke of those who pierce the Christ anew. Okay, those who have no further forgiveness after they have practiced sin after the forgiveness. Okay, and certainly the one who wants to become a slave after the Jubilee, all he need do is take a mark, get pierced through his ear with an awl against the door, and then he is forever a slave. Okay, in the same way, if you wish to take the mark of the beast, you must take a pierce through your hand, or you must take a chip through your forehead. They have to be pierced. Okay, this is like vampirism. Once you take the chip, you're going to be converted from the inside out. You are now fair game, okay, for demonic possession. But here is the kicker. Okay, the man that had the legion from the Gadarenes, okay, the man that had the legion, he received grace and mercy from the Lord Christ. He was able to be released from the legion. But this is the warning. Those who love their technology, those who have sympathy for the devil, he has no sympathy for you. This is the kicker. There is no releasing from the contract. The contract that was written in blood, the contract that you took in your own flesh, the covenant that you have kept with the devil, because certainly the Lord has covenanted with you. He has slain the lamb. He has said to you, drink the blood of the lamb, eat the flesh of the lamb. This is the covenant that you should choose. But instead, because you are swine, okay, because you wallow in filth, and because you'll eat anything, and you'll always be looking for a free lunch, okay, and you'll devour whatever filth they throw before you, you are going to keep covenant with Satan. You're going to get a pierce in your hand or in your forehead, and you're going to take this chip and you're going to install your cell phone under your own blood, under your own flesh, into your bloodstream, and then you're going to become a zombie like never before, a vampire, a wild beast. You're going to go around on all fours. And then look how the prophecy says, as soon as the demons were exorcised out of the man, they went into the wild beasts, that is the swine, who go on all fours, who are filthy animals, and then they charged down into the lake. But I'm telling you, this is the lake that burns with fire. This is the unquenchable lake that burns with fire. This is what the Lord says. Those who go to the second death, he says, their worm does not die, okay, and their flame is not put out. The worm that does not die is certainly the demons. The demons need a house. After the rapture, the man-child gets caught away, okay, to the heavens, and then there's no more room found for the dragon or its demons. So they are cast down to earth. Once they have been cast down to the earth after the rapture, they will certainly search and seek for a harlot. They will certainly search and seek for a house of harlots. So those who take the mark of the beast, they are contractually agreed. They have taken a contract, and they are going to fulfill their contract by becoming a house that's leased out for demons. And there is no forgiveness. You will not be shown mercy like the man who had the legion. There is no amount of prayer, there is no miracle at all that will free you from this mark. It is forever, okay? And not only is it forever, but the devil, after you die, will animate your body, and you will become a very frightening thing indeed. You will stink. Okay, you will be like rotten flesh. It'll be like a ghoul. Look at all the vampire movies. Go back and study the vampire movies. See, a lot of people, the swine in the world, and there's more symbolism behind that, but I don't have time. The swine of the world, they think that it would be cool to become a vampire. They think that it would be cool to take this superpower powered by demons. But I'm telling you, it's not cool. It's a very scary, frightening thing. So be warned. I fear that there are some that have already taken the mark, those that are in the upper echelons. Woe to you. You guys have agreed to something that's terrible. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off, guys. I love you very much. Have a great day.